Firm Foundation is one of the most popular songs out there today, but it's also one of the most complex. Today, I'm going to attempt to summarize and simplify this song for you so that on Sunday, you can approach it with confidence and creativity as well. So let's start with a walkthrough of the song, and then I'll explain this intense chart that I've made, which is available for download for free on my website. Make sure to check out that link below. All right, let's jump in. All right, so we're counting 6, and we'll talk about what a swing is in a second.
Christ is my firm foundation.
This version is in B flat, but the version he did with Chandler Moore is in D flat.
And everything around me is shaking.
Both of them are high, for me at least. All right, so this is the verse section here. This is section 1. I've split up our verse sections into 3 different areas here. We have different chord changes in each of these. This is our first one. And we just have half of this chorus here. Just the he won't, just hanging on the 1 chord. And now we're going to jump to our section 2, or verse 2. Out of the 4 verses, this is the only time he deviates from the Christ is my firm foundation lyrics. So this is our joy verse. And we have some hits there. I'll explain all this. Don't worry. Don't let it scare you. I'll give you an easy way to count through this. 6, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, stop. We're going to see that at each verse and up here as well. Okay, now here's our chorus up top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. You ready for this? Stop. Now the good thing about these stops here, or about these hits, is that they're falling on the melody line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. This, our driven verse here, is verse 3. I call these 1 and 3 the normal section, because this is our chord changes up. Whoa. These are our chord changes up here. These are our chord changes up here, but they don't have any hits in them. So these are a little easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, stop. That he won't is the beginning of our chorus section. And here come the hits. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. So that's more of a diamond there on that last one. Just hitting the 4 and let it ring out. So here's where they make it easy on us. We come over to the interlude and the bridge and the tag and deep breath. We just have one line the whole time, at least in this version. So this is a spot maybe we could memorize something. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm safe with you.
So this is one of those, even for those of you that can't memorize, I think it's great to have, maybe you have a little piece of paper and at least just put a line of chords in front of you. If you can't memorize it, instead of being glued to those chords over lyrics, yeah, we don't want that. We don't want to be chart zombies. This is one way to immensely simplify this section. Interlude, bridge, tag, all of that. Just that one line. You could write it down here if you want.
I'm safe with you. I'm gonna make it through. Yeah,
Is our tag?
I'm gonna
6, 4. I'm just gonna do this. Couple more. All right, this is gonna send us into our big section 4. We have quite a lot going on here. 3, 4, up to the 2 chord. That's different. So our hits, just like here. 2 chord, not the 1. All right, so now we get some interesting hits. I'll explain this. 1, 2, 3. It's cool. It's just complex. So, stop. So we have some syncopated hits here as well. Good. Then we drop down to our outro verse section here. Whew. All right, what a fantastic song, but my goodness, there's a lot to talk about here. Let's start with this swing rhythm here. We're counting 6, but it's not just a normal subdivided rhythm. If you're playing acoustic guitar for this song, you're not just going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, the whole song. You're gonna be subdividing that. You're adding extra beats in there, subdividing those beats. But you're not doing, and what Cody Carnes is not doing on acoustic, and what the tambourine and shaker loop in the background are doing, they're not going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. They're going 1 and 2. It has a little hump to it. And what I tell my students when I do this is just think of the word kaboom. 1, 2, ka 3, ka 4, 5, ka 6, ka 1, 2, kaboom, 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 kaboom. And weirdly enough, that helps a lot when people are trying to learn a swing rhythm. That's a whole video. I'll do something on that, and that'll be fun. But that's super huge. There are a bunch of songs that are swinging in 6. There are not a lot of songs that swing in 4. If you're swinging in 4, or sometimes a shuffle, you're in blues country world. Now there are examples where you can swing in 4 and it doesn't come across that way, but you're gonna be walking the dog if you're in 4. I walk the dog, I walk the dog, I walk the dog. All right, that's what my jazz drummer friend told me. So the question to ask is, does your band know the difference between this swung rhythm and a straight rhythm? Is one instrument, say, especially acoustic guitar and drummer, are they in sync with each other? Or maybe you have 2 acoustics, or maybe 2 guitars on stage, and one is playing it straight and the other's swinging it. You're gonna have tons of chaos in those rhythms. So that's something you really have to sync up with, and there's gotta be communication in your band about that. Now in this version with Chandler Moore, the song's in D flat, which is pretty darn high for male vocalists. And in this version, it's in B flat, which is still high for many of you. So I imagine you're gonna be taking this into a lower key, but we'll just pretend like we're playing it in B flat. So when I hear B flat, and when I have a song with this many changes in it, and I know I wanna play big chords, I know I'm gonna be capoing. And so I have G here, but let's just take a look at our capo chart. So I already came over and wrote this out. We're in the key of B flat, and over here are the keys that I usually want to play in. I can use a lot of open strings and get some big sounds with these here. But I want to play in these open keys here, and I would have to capo here to be able to play in those keys. Well, I'm not going to capo 11, 6, 8, or 10, so it gives me the key of A as an option, or the key of G in 3. And I like G way better, way more efficient than the key of A. And I just like the voicing better too. So surprise, surprise, I would choose G in this scenario. This chart here is so complex that I want to make this available to you for free. You can go download this at my website, don'tgiveup.pro. There's a link below in the description. Now I'll say one thing. If you're using multi-tracks, many of you have tracks and there's a woman yelling in your ear, cues normally, verse, chorus. Multi-tracks chart has different names for these sections. So in one of the charts, at least, the verse here section is called chorus. And then the chorus section is called the refrain. So look out for that in your charts and make sure you guys aren't running across and having some miscommunication there. I'm not exactly sure why that is, but everyone else on the planet, it looks like, just calls these normal verse chorus sections. Now, the main bit of complexity in this song is in these verse sections. And so what I've done is I'm organized all three of these sections on the bottom here. We have 1, 2, 3 lined up just like this. And this section here, usually it would be like this point in the song that we would drop and go to a bridge. If this wasn't there, this would be like textbook normal map of a song. They're just adding in like an extra verse chorus in here. Section 1, this verse 1 is the normal verse. I've also labeled section 3 normal verse. So I have this over here. These are the normal chords, meaning we don't have hits in these verse sections. But our verse 2 has some unique hits. Section 4 uses these hits again, and then it adds more down here. So aside from that, in terms of map, this is all pretty normal. And it's great because in the interlude, bridge, and tag, they just give us one line of chords here. This is a pattern that can easily be memorized or just written down on a little sheet of paper or read it on your hand, and then you can look down and see the chords there. I've never done that, but I think it's a kind of a good idea. I kind of wonder, we could probably make a device that goes on your hand and holds chords, or like a digital device, like a scrolling ticker tape kind of thing, and you just look down and so I don't know. Let's go half and half on that, and I think we got something. Okay, so let's talk about these hits now. We'll start with the chorus up here. Now here's my one recommendation for keeping this really simple on these hits. What's really nice about this, as complex as all this looks and this natural number stuff, blah, 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 anticipation symbols, if you just know the melody of the song, right, these changes are gonna be much easier. If you know the melody, these hits are following the melody. So in our bottom line here, 6 minor, 5, 4, whenever you see it underlined, it just means they're sharing beats. So this is the first 3 beats on the 6 minor, and then 3 beats on this 5. So that section of it would be 6, 5, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 5, 4. And then the hit section would be, and this is why I love the key of G here. Notice how little my hands are moving. So let me play this whole bottom line here, and then I'll show you maybe a simple way to count this and wrap our head around what's going on down here. So from the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And here are the hits. 2, 3, stop. Okay, so that's how that whole bottom line would go. Now the rhythm of those hits are the same on these other sections down here, but our chords are different. We have identical sections in our verse 2 and verse 4 sections down here. Now what I've done is, let me break this count down here. If I wrote out 6 beats and then cut those in half, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, even though they're swinging it in the rhythm, the changes are falling on these subdivided beats here. So our 4 is on this 1, 1 and 2, and that's our 1/3, 3 and 4 is our 2 minor, and 5, and there's our 1 chord. Now trying to count this and play those changes as you're counting it is way too fast. It's way too complex. It's just kind of a mess if you try to wrap your head around it. Now, one thing that really helps me is, what if we overlaid on top of this, what if we overlaid on top of our 6 beats here that are subdivided, what if we put next to it a 4 count that it's divided in triplets? This would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. This would be 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into. We're not in 4 counting a triplet, but these are where those chord hits are falling, on the 1, 2, 3, and 4 in a triplet feel. So just one thing that helps me is this, as I'm going through these 6, if I go triplet, 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 trip, at the top of those that's where our chord changes are coming. So he won't triple it, triple it, triple it, triple, trip. Now I don't want to confuse you with that, but I don't know, that just helps me if I am going to count it. It's way easier to say and think about if I just, for that quick moment on those hits, think of it that way. And then we go, okay, we've pretty much covered the hits, right? No, they throw a little curveball at us here in this section 4. They change up our 1 chord from verse 2 and they throw the 2 chord in here. Whereas before you play this 1 chord and just carry it over into this measure, now we're gonna play this 1 chord and jump to the 2 chord for this next measure. So that's gonna be a C, G over B, A minor to the 1, the G, and then up to the A minor again. This is why I love the key of G, it's so efficient. I have my C here, B, A minor, G. Altogether, that would be. One more time. So that whole line here would then be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we hit these last 2 lines where they throw these hits at us again, but it's not all the hits this time. Those of you out there who are saying worship music is just only 4 chords and it's just a bunch of Coldplay and U2. Well, I hope you're taking a look at this song because this is pretty cool. This is some higher production stuff, which we're starting to see more of in a lot of worship songs, which I think is awesome. But they're just a pain in the rear to learn. So on these hits now down here, we're doing 3 beats on this 6 minor, in this case the E minor. And then we're playing this 5 over 7, which in the key of G is our D over F sharp. And then our 5 chord to the D. So we would have C, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. So play it. So those hits just on the 6 minor there would be 1, 2, 3. That whole line. 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. And at that second time is where we have that stop there. And then double check with your band. Are you going to do a stop here, or are you just going to kind of play the 5 and just let it ring out as it drops down into this low outro verse? Now, I don't know how you guys do the song. You may do it you can do it all kinds of different ways. But just make sure you're communicating with your band. Worship leaders out there, I know you know this, but this is not one of those songs that you just throw charts at your band and say, you'll figure it out. It'll be fine by Sunday. We have 2 different versions of this song. You throw Maverick City's version in there, that's 3, and then there's tons of other recordings of this song, which are all variations on this. And in Cody Carnes' versions, we have different elements in each of those. So one of those different elements is our melody. So we have this chorus melody that follows the "He Won't Fail." And so in this version, there's going to be a line that is going to drop with those notes. So in other words, we're going to double the melody. And so if I'm in G and I'm playing it low, it would be on my 3rd note in the scale, this B. That would be dropping it with the melody. But the second half of that, we're going to start on a root note and walk up in the pentatonic scale. So we're not going to play this C note here, and it's going to be. Now, if your band is trying to go for the other recording with Chandler Moore, you're going to hear a line that's more like something like that, or. So again, talk with the musicians around you. Your communication for every song is a big deal, but especially this one. There's so many ways to go wrong in this song. And many of your bands, most of you just stumble through it, and you're missing chords, and your hits, the timing are weird, and so we don't want that, right? Playing in time is a form of unity, and it helps us all work together. So that's key. Playing the right melodies in the right places helps reinforce singing. and it helps add beauty and power in the right places. When we can all be on the same page, it's pretty remarkable. The things we can do together will always be greater than the things we can do on our own. So I don't think that this song is too hard to learn, too hard to get a band to work together on. But if you're a worship leader out there or somebody who has say over how you're arranging the song, this may be a good candidate to simplify. You don't have to do some of these hits in here, especially maybe down in this verse section down here. Maybe this section right here in the verse, I won't be going under. There are times that we skip that as a band at our church. Now, if you're like, man, I don't even know if I can do all those chords in between the measure. Well, you know what? Worst comes to worst, just play the first chord in each of these sections. All right. So if you're like, I'm lost, I don't know what to do, just play that E minor and then catch up again when you hit that 4 chord over here. Same down here. Play this 4 chord and just catch up at the next measure, at the next bar on the 1. 2 minor there, play your 6 minor and catch up at the 5. So if you just can't hit these extra chords in there, just hit it and be ready for the next one.